Hey everyone, it's Courtney and I'm here with a planner video for you. This week I have got my August goals check-in. So at the start of August or end of July, I uploaded a video where I set up my August monthly goals spread using this kit from Colourful & Co. You can use my code COURTS10 to save 10% on anything at Colourful & Co. I do PR for her, so I do get a discount for promoting her stickers. So yeah, when I set this up the first time, I didn't have any of this at the top. I only had like the bare bones of the kit, and I wasn't sure how I wanted to use it, but once I got into it, I decided to pick up the deco sheet as well. And I also used a little bit of this washi from Plannerface just to decorate it a bit more. And as the month has gone on, I've been obviously keeping track of what I've been doing, keeping track of my savings goal, but I'm also going to use this little space here, I think, and I'm going to do this after the video, to just kind of do a journal on how I felt my month went in terms of my goals, and I'm going to do it after the video because it's going to be quite a personal thing to me. But I'll go over the sort of framework of what I'll probably talk about in my little journaling section anyway. So just to remind us, I have my annual goals in this box and I have a spread at the back which looks like this, and this is all of my annual goals broken down into different categories, and each month I will basically create some action steps and then make sure that those are working towards something on here. Or sometimes I will pick a specific goal and then create action steps based on that. It depends on what's going on. So this month I had an annual goal of build a portfolio I am proud of and improve my general fitness, and by that it's complete the Couch to 5k, or in this case work towards completing the Couch to 5k because you can't complete it in a month. So my action steps for that were, my monthly step was to work on my UCAS application and personal statement. Now this was actually for a different goal which I mentioned last month, was under education, which is get an offer for studying interior design. And I didn't put this in here because this was more of a to get ahead. I knew I wasn't going to be submitting it this month because applications weren't open. I just wanted to kind of get a feel for what I was going to put in my personal statement and things like that. So that was my monthly goal, and I did work on that. I actually worked on that quite a few times. So I only needed one tick in this row, but I actually worked on it a few times because the first week I worked on filling out all of the like technical information, so education history, blah 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 blah. And then week 3 and 4, I spent a bit more time getting stuck into my personal statement, and I also got stuck into another application system that I need to use for a different university. So that's why I have so many ticks, because I was actually doing like 2 different systems. But I think only like 2, maybe 3 of those at max were UCAS. So bi-weekly, so in this case that's every other week, I wanted to do portfolio work. I either wanted to create a new piece or work on assembling my portfolio for my application. So as you can see, first 2 weeks didn't do anything towards it. And then the next weeks, I think these 2 ticks were actually 2 pieces towards the portfolio in 1 week. And then this was assembling my portfolio on one of the university application websites. So yes, it wasn't every other week, but I still did it 3 out of the 3 times this month out of essentially the potential 4. And yes, I do have multiple ticks per week, especially when it comes to like workout, which I'll talk about in a minute, because I like to see if for some reason I didn't keep up on it on these weeks. It's nice to see that I kind of caught up a bit over here. And that for me is particularly important with stuff like Skillshare and tutorials, which is under my weekly goal. So I wanted to do 1 hour of Skillshare/tutorials. Now I have, for the next month, dropped the 1 hour part because it's always quality, not quantity, and all that kind of thing. And so I've also made the new change because I also had weekly I wanted to do a tutorial and I wanted to do a solo art session. And so I did manage to do quite a few solo art sessions. A lot of these were nothing special. I didn't create anything. They were just kind of like practicing techniques and stuff like that. I was in a bit of a creative funk this month, and the portfolio work ended up being, because I was learning some perspective drawing, I did some solo work on that and added that to my portfolio. So while I do have these ticks here, I found it quite hard to actually sit down and say I'm gonna do some art now. So for the next month, I've split this, and you'll see this in my September setup video. I've split this so these two things are now in bi-weekly. So essentially, I still want to do one of these every week, but I just want to alternate which one I do. So I might do Skillshare this week, solo art this week, Skillshare that week, solo art that week, and alternate them. Or, as you can see here, like I did 2 Skillshare courses in 1 week, and so I might do, like I've done here, I might do like solo, a bunch of Skillshare, and then go back to solo, and while it's not alternating, it's still doing one of them every week. So that kind of worked out. I'd like to have done more, I guess, big pieces, not necessarily portfolio pieces, but just bigger pieces. But yeah, sometimes you're just not feeling it. So moving on, we've got 2 times workout. Now, workout by this standard is quite broad. It could be a long walk, it could be going to the gym and doing a couch 5k session, it could be going to the gym and doing weightlifting, it could be some really vigorous cleaning or DIY, or which is actually the case for this week. So I don't think I actually went to the gym once this month, but I did a lot of walking. I went out on lots of long walks, and I also we redecorated like our entire lounge, which involved lots of way too much rollering and way too much climbing of ladders, which definitely exhausted me. So I was pretty worn out after that week, but there was that. There was also, I did a lot of walking again, so you know, it's a lot. And each of these ticks is an individual workout, not 2 workouts, and this is something that I've changed for my September goals. I have removed the 2 times in my September goals, and I'm just going to tick each time I do a workout in the week so I can see where I'm up to, but I'm still keeping my weekly goal as doing 2 a week. And finally, uploading videos. I have uploaded a video every week. Sometimes I actually upload like 3 videos in 1 week and schedule them, but that's what works for me. I like to get ahead because I don't like to have that feeling constantly of wanting to do it, and my inspiration for video comes in bursts. So I'll sometimes sit down and record like 3 videos in 1 day and then edit them all over a weekend and then upload them and just schedule them regularly. So I did manage to do a weekly upload. And here, my savings goal, I split it down. So obviously we've got halfway, quarter, and then I just wanted to split a bit further, so I'm colouring it in. I've not left a financial amount on there because I know how much it is, but I don't know. I like to just see the bar fill up. It looks tidier without any numbers on there, so I've just been filling that through. And that is pretty much it for my August goal spread. So as I say, I'm going to maybe put a little bit of reflection in here about how I feel it went, what I would have liked to do more of, and how I'm going to change things like my Skillshare and tutorials up next month to make it work for me. And I've already done my September setup, so if you want to see that, I'll pop a link to it in the description. And yeah, please let me know if you've enjoyed these goals videos so far. I know I've only done a few of them, but I'm enjoying tracking goals now. It's definitely keeping me more focused, and it's really holding me accountable, which is something that I think I need at this point, because everything I do is self-guided at this point. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.